We have team coverage on the crisis in the Middle East. Darla Miles has more on the security for the parade. But we begin with Mike Marza and President Biden's call for an end to the violence in Gaza. Mike?
Well, Sandra and Bill, this may be the closest we have been so far to a potential deal. A statement released just moments ago by the Hamas terror group says it is now open to this proposal laid out by President Biden this afternoon. The group adding that it is open to any proposal that includes a permanent ceasefire and a prisoner exchange.
For the first time, President Biden, facing intense political pressure here at home, is revealing details of Israel's proposal to Hamas to end the war that exploded on October 7th.
This is truly a decisive moment. Israel has made their proposal. Hamas says it wants a ceasefire. This deal is an opportunity to prove whether they really mean it. Hamas needs to take the deal.
The plan is in 3 phases.
This path is available once the deal is struck.
A 6-week full pause of fighting in the region, a withdrawal of Israeli troops from populated areas, and the return of some of the hostages, including women, the elderly, and people who are wounded.
Hundreds of thousands of temporary shelters, including housing units, would be delivered by the international community. All that and more would begin immediately.
The hope is a military ceasefire now would allow negotiators to work out the release of all hostages, including male soldiers, and Israel's full withdrawal from Gaza, and allow for humanitarian aid. We're talking 600 trucks to make their way into Gaza every day for 6 weeks.
And as long as Hamas lives up to its commitments, a temporary ceasefire would become, in the words of the Israeli proposal, the cessation of hostilities permanently, end of quote.
But the fighting rages on. The Israeli Defense Forces said today its precise and targeted operations in Rafah, where millions of Palestinians sought safety, continues.
And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu releasing a statement late this afternoon saying his government is united in the desire to return our abductees as soon as possible to achieve this goal. That was his quote. And just moments ago, former President Obama weighing in, releasing a statement saying an enduring ceasefire is something we all should support for the sake of Israelis, Palestinians, and the world at large.